Yeah, so I'm a reporter in this book. That's me, looking very serious and mispronouncing Brian K. Vaughan.
Was that on purpose?
Yes, they're buddies, and he was like, "Hey,
That's
Brian,
cool.
I'm gonna kill you in my comic, and also I'm gonna spell your name wrong." And Brian's like, "That's hilarious." So.
That's awesome.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the comicbookinvest.com Hot 10, released every Friday, written by the one and only Ben Stein on comicbookinvest.com. You'll find it there. Just go there. You'll see it on the side there. Great place to go get amazing articles. It is our wizard is the way I like to say it. So make sure you guys go check out comicbookinvest.com. I get the whole family here. I got Bird City Comics. What up, brother? We got Mighty Mel V is in the house. Of course, Ben S is here. We are wishing everybody a happy holidays, and hopefully you've all got some time off coming up, and it's going to be just a chill, family, fun couple weeks. And maybe you can read some comic books. And these are the hot ones this week. Let's see here. I want to give a shout out to, real quick, we do have a book that we're giving away tonight that we talked about last week. We talked about this book right here. So if you guys like Clone Wars, and you'll notice the Clone Wars #1 homage here. This is Star Wars High Republic, the comicbookexclusives.com variant, limited to 600 copies. I believe it's already sold out, so somebody tonight will get a set of sold out books. And listen, you guys, keep an eye on comicbookexclusives.com, keep an eye on comicbookinvest.com, and keep an eye on the Hot 10, because there will be more giveaways coming. What you need to do is go follow each, and give a little post, and tell us what you think, or tell them what you think. So
I've heard they're already selling for $200 a set.
Wow.
So
I think
somebody's gonna get a drunken chat-esque giveaway.
yeah, this is an expensive giveaway for sure.
Yeah, this is a big book. So listen, the way we give away books on the drunken chat. There we go, buddy. I'm getting in the mood already. Drunken chat later on tonight, by the way, guys. The way we give away books on the Hot 10 is simple. Just keep live in the chat. Whether you're on Facebook or on YouTube, if you're watching live and you're in the chat, and you're posting away, at some point in the show, we'll pick a random post as the winner for these books, this set, The Virgin and the Traitoress of High Republic #1. So keep your eye on that, guys. All right, let's get into the list this week. Of course, we've got our homage of the week, or not homage, our Golden Age book of the week, and this
Laura.
is yeah. Well, the red dress is there. Dress is there. There's Anthony. I see Anthony in the background.
I'm the guy up behind.
Oh, that okay. I'm sneaky. I got you.
So if you really ran like that, if anybody was to run like that, you would break your fucking leg. You see how straight his leg is? And
It goes like towards his face. It's like, yeah, that's an Achilles tear waiting to happen.
And this one dude in the green's got sticks, just fucking around.
Right? Just chilling. It's in his pocket.
But tell us about this book.
Yeah, go ahead, get into it, Ben.
Yeah, Dynamic Comics number 16. This I don't remember the publisher on this, but there's a few other Dynamic Comics that do well. But this one, there was a 5.0 copy that sold for $1,000 this week, which is more than what a 7.5 copy sold for just back in January. Yeah. So I don't know if that's because of COVID or what, but that's a big grade spike for the same price.
Right.
I like the owl in the tree. I like it looks like a vulture back there. I like the moon. I like that type of shit too.
There's a lot of wildlife happening in this.
Yeah, what's up with that snake?
Yeah,
Right?
why would you not just shoot her or stab her? Or why you gotta like tame a python to?
He's a sick fuck, man. Or
That's
excuse me, a
some
sick son of a
yeah.
gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and poor Anthony, man. You're struggling to catch up, man.
And I don't do wildlife. So when I got around the backside of that tree, I'm hiding. I'm not looking to save her.
Oh, you're not really running.
So I can get stand behind the tree so you can't see me.
So you're just posing. You're like, look, I tried.
And then when the whole scene goes down, I come walking out and I get real dirty, and then I pop up when the police get there and go, and I tried my best, and I give them that speech. I got it prepped. I did what I could. I'm a hero.
It just goes to show you, man, that these Golden Age books, they're crazy, man.
Yep, good
They're
stuff.
crazy.
There is a lot of green going on there. Green ass vultures.
A lot of green money being paid for these things. All right, on to the next honorable mention this week. This is Teen Titans. What is this? Endless Winter
Part
Special
6?
#1.
Yeah,
What's going
maybe
on here?
Maybe somebody else has got a little more. I didn't pick this up, so I don't really know. $4 cover price, selling for 15 to 20. I know it has something to do with this black ice, but I'm not really sure exactly who that is or what's going on.
That is somebody who only appears once a year.
I can't do Christmas books. Like, there's very few Christmas books that are worth picking up to me.
I think this ties in though to this is not just a Christmas book.
Okay.
The storyline ties into the whole like this endless winter. See, I mean, this is like part 6, so this is not just a Christmas book. It's got something to do with this storyline. But
This Endless Winter is going across multiple storylines because I just saw Justice League Black has Endless Winter Part 5 on it or something like that. So it's all just tie-ins?
I'm not really sure. I was hoping that somebody else would have read this because I don't pick up new comics. So
I got to tell you, I haven't picked up a new comic in 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's probably really hard right now for those comic shops that are guaranteed are wanting the walk-in customers.
yeah, I don't know if anybody in the chats read this or can maybe shed a little bit more light on it than what we've got. I don't want to sound completely uninformed, but I'm completely uninformed.
Yeah.
I just know it was selling. I mean, I just know it's selling for 4 times cover, and it's just a basic. I mean, it's just a regular. This is just the A cover too. So I mean, it's not like it's some incentive, some rare, whatever. This is just part of. This was just you could pick this up off the shelf for $4.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, we'll see what happens with it. We'll keep our eye on it. We'll probably hear more as the show goes on. Before we get into the list, the top 10, the hot 10 this week, I do want to remind everybody to make sure to stick around for Drunken Chat over on Mighty Mel V after the show. Mel, what's going on tonight over there?
Debauchery.
Craziness.
Shout
out to Ultra Maximus. Happy birthday, my brother.
Yes.
Another year around the sun. Cheers, brother.
Oh, the return of one Nicholas Hart.
Woo!
Is he gonna be eating those Pocky one chip challenge chips?
I don't know. I don't know if he's drinking. I don't know what he's doing tonight. Just you gotta love.
You just got to keep your eye on Nick Hart.
You gotta love the greatness that is Nicholas Hart.
Hey, Mel, I got a question.
Yes,
So, one of my guys hit me up and he's like, "I'm on the waiting list to go to Drunken Chat tonight." You guys got some people. So somebody who told me that you had a waiting list of people to jump on and hang out with you. He was on the list.
Oh, come on.
Now here's my question. It was Aaron Yee.
Oh yeah. He's
No, but so Mel, let's just say hypothetically, there's a list going. Do I have to get on the list or I get front of the line?
you can front of the line.
Yeah, yes, my guy. Okay. That's all I need to know.
By the way, I think that goes both ways, right? Mel gets front of the line over at Bird City, right? So make sure you guys go check out Bird City. Listen, follow their Facebook group. They're killing it over there. Make sure you guys also go check out their webpage, birdcitycomics.com. What's going on over there right now, Anthony? What do you guys got going?
Oh man, we just launched this Gwenum versus Carnage Greghorn gorgeousness
Yes.
sitting there. Super proud of this book. I don't know if you guys have had time to look it over, but this is my concept. I sent him this, and he's like, "I like what you had better than what I had," which was super fucking cool to hear.
Nice.
The second thing is he actually put Bird City in the lights. If you get in close to the city lights, it spells out Bird City.
Oh, I can see
Very
it.
cool.
Yeah. So that was really cool. And then, of course, you got the Megan Hutchinson, haha, #1. Creepy ass. I love that black and red variant on the B. So those are hot. And then we're getting low on those.
I cannot wait for Ha. I remember the first time I seen it solicit, I was like, yo, this is gonna be crazy.
It's the writer of Ice Cream Man, and he's going to do it as individual issues too. Cool thing about those type of series, you could jump in whenever. I love books like that.
Yeah. Shout out to Bird City, of course. If you use promo code Flipside, you get 15% off over birdcitycomics.com. So go score some of those beautiful exclusives if you want some of them, and use the code word Flipside for 15% off. All right, guys, let's get in on it. The number 10 book on the list this week. This is an interesting one because for a little bit of time here, nobody really knew much about Solid Blood, the new book from Kirkman and Otley. It was kind of like a mystery type thing, and people are searching out information, and slowly there's stuff coming out. And I hear good things, I hear bad things. I don't know what to hear yet, but I think it's a very interesting concept just to mysteriously put out something and go, I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Just keep reading.
Were there 16 other issues before this, or they just came out?
It just is this first issue.
This is
So
issue
are they going
number 1.
backwards?
Nobody knows. Apparently, there's stuff in the letters section in the back as well that you can find kind of like hints or clues about what's going on in the letters section. Again, I don't pick up new comics, so I don't really know for sure. But yeah, did you mention this was Solid Blood number 17,
Yes.
Brian? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I saw some of the comments said that they thought that this was terrible. I honestly have no idea. I know Michonne is supposed to be in it, like from an alternate universe.
What?
From The Walking Dead. It's bizarre. I mean, like the whole concept of it is bizarre. It looks like the cover looks like something from Youngblood from back in the early 90s. I mean, I mean, it's just weird. I mean, the whole thing is strange. But Kirkman is like, he's like a more sophisticated Donny Cates. Like, he can pump his products, but he's not like, all up in your face while he's doing it. Like, he just kind of is like, I'll just put it out here and do something weird and people will buy it. Like, it's just a weird vibe on the whole thing.
Well, It looks like 18 is coming, so they're not going backwards; they're going forward, and that's very interesting. It's going to end up being something they're going to harken back to, and I love stuff like that. I'll check it out if they continue with it. If it isn't just some cash grab.
Are they doing it like Star Wars style then? So they're starting at 17, moving forward, and then they're going to do prequels and do 1 through whatever?
Probably, I imagine so.
That's an interesting way to write it.
Was there a ratio to this or some special secret variant?
No, I think this was just this cover, I believe. And I mean, it's selling for 15 to 20. I actually saw it. That's what it was selling on eBay. I actually saw a copy this morning on my comic shop for $5 or near mint copy. I don't know if it's still there. Probably not, but it was on my comic shop this morning. I did not pick it up, so don't accuse me of buying when I know that, or don't accuse me of that. I did not pick it up at all, so I was really kind of wanting to see what everybody else's opinion on it was first before going out, because I really don't want to spend $15 to $20 on a issue that sucks. But
it's interesting. It's very interesting. And if there's images of Solid Blood 18 out there, it's cool. I like the mystery behind it, but we'll see. We'll see how it works out.
Yeah, so it looks like God Almighty said they matched 2 times your order of the last issue of Invincible.
And they went all the way back to that?
Yeah, that was, how long ago was the last issue of Invincible? A year ago? 2 years? Year and a half ago?
Wow.
I mean, how long ago was that?
Yeah, that's a long time ago. Yeah.
That's really been a while. Let's see.
Interesting. It's very interesting.
Hey, I mean, I honestly, I like when things are not so in your face. Like, hey, here is a first appearance. Order it, 4 months in advance. I like this. I mean, I like the ideas of, hey, we're gonna put something out there that nobody knows anything about.
What's this going for right now, Ben?
15 to 20. I don't know if it's still. This was as yesterday.
Okay.
I'm assuming that it probably still is. I haven't looked at anything on eBay today, but
Last issue of Invincible was February 2018.
Whew.
so 2 years ago,
Yeah,
2.5 years, almost 3 years ago.
yeah,
Sheesh, man, has it really been that long since Invincible stopped?
yeah,
Wow, man,
yeah.
that's crazy.
Well, it'll be interesting. We'll see what happens. All right. Let's get on to the next book. Number 9 this week is another weird one that was, not, I guess, a little weird for me. I didn't know much about this book. This is Night Hunters, issue 1. Yeah, what's going on with this? Is this new?
Yeah, just came out this week. This publisher is Floating World Comics.
And I've never heard of Floating World.
Yeah, so it's I don't know if this is their first book or what, but yeah, I mean, copies, we're selling for 15 to 20. There was somebody in the comments over at comicbookinvest.com that said, hold on, Night Hunters #1 was overprinted. More copies are headed to Diamond for restocks. So just because you may not find it, it looks like it's possible that you may be able to find it over the next couple weeks on resolicits and reorders and stuff like that. I don't know how many were out there to start with. Probably not many. Most regular stores are not going to buy comics from Floating World Comics. I wouldn't think, but so I guess it's possible if you want this, you could still pick it up. You probably have it get to your local store and see if they can order you a copy from Diamond.
Do we know what this story is about at all?
You caught me off guard, and I probably should know that, and I will look here really fast.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? Terminator meets Universal Soldier.
Yeah.
I was thinking of what was that game called for the Sega CD? Night Thrash.
Oh yeah, Night Watch, or what was it called?
Night Thrashers.
Yeah. So this is what this is the synopsis. If you want to live in Grand Caracas, you have two options: become a cop or die. Night Hunters. This is the same art, or the writer did the Space Riders from was that Black Mask?
Black Mask,
Yeah, that's a big book.
Tells the tale of two brothers who have to navigate the futuristic cyberpunk world of Venezuela 100 years in the future.
That's interesting.
What the
Very
fuck is the name
interesting.
of that game? Right?
All right, let's do this. Before we go on to number 8, I want to remind everybody, listen, Christmas is coming up, and shout out to Comic Barricade. Listen, comicbarricade.com. These things rule. These things will save a lot of hassle in your comic book fan's life. If you guys have any, if you're watching this and you want to buy something for a buddy, this is great stuff. You can use the code word Flipside over there and get 10% off your order. They also have Comic Barricade XL, which are really sweet. They work in slabbed and magazine boxes, and it's just they help out a lot. So if you guys want to pick yourself up some, go to comicbarricade.com. Use the code word Flipside for 10% off of your order. All right, let's get on to number 8. Yeah, this is a book, a big one right now, and Riri stuff is just going through the roof. This is Invincible Iron Man number 9. Riri craziness, like it's nuts right now.
I'm not surprised. Are you guys surprised?
No,
I mean after Disney Shima last week.
Yeah, I mean, she just always has seemed like one of the characters that is not like forced, I guess.
Right,
She just seems like she fits. I'm not surprised by this at all.
Oh, you said, but you think number 7 is the first appearance, right?
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So first of all, 9/8 of this, of number 9 here are selling $375 to $430, which is, I believe, all-time highs for. This is just a regular cover. This is not the variant.
Right.
I think the variant sold for 1,600 maybe this week.
Wow.
So I think that's what I saw. I could be wrong, but yeah. So all right. So number 7, she has the entire last page with multiple panels, and then so if you guys remember back when this all came out, like when 7 came out, everybody kind of that was the book. Everybody kind of who missed out on it. Then when she popped up on 9, then the people who missed out, because back then second prints were not a thing.
Yeah.
So everybody that missed out on 7 was them pushing number 9 as being her first full appearance, because they missed out on 7. They were able to still pick up 9. I can't remember right off the top of my head. I can't remember. I haven't looked at Inside number 9 in forever. But so CGC notates number 9 as the first full appearance of Riri. Now number 7, she's, like I said, they list it as a cameo, but she's there. I mean, it's full page. It's not really. Well, you can determine what you think about it. Neither issue she is Ironheart. She's not Ironheart until the following series, where we talked about last week, Mel, with number 1, she's on the cover in her suit, Ironheart listed. Mel says number 3.
It's number 3, man.
Mel's going number 3. I'm going right there on the cover. Either way, so my comparison is, so all these people are pumping all this money into number 9 because CGC or certain other people are saying this is her first full appearance. So let's kind of rewind to another character that came out about the same time, Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan.
That's a mess.
All right, she had one panel in 14, where that was it. One panel that she was kind of in the background, had nothing to do with the story whatsoever. She was just there. She was like, whatever. Then number 17 came out. She has full page in the back of that, where she's
second print,
and then the second print. Then right after that was the point 1, and then Miss Marvel number 1, where she became Miss Marvel.
Everybody landed on point 1 as being the first appearance, no?
If you look at the prices, though, Captain Marvel 14 is still commanding, I think, the most, other than the second print of number 17. Now, the 17, because it's so rare, and 2, because she's right there on the cover in her gear. Now, this may be Riri here on the cover, but this is not her gear. This is not Ironheart gear. This is Iron Man gear. This is not the same. So Captain Marvel 14 is the book, then 17, and then you can pick between point 1 or Miss Marvel 1. That's like an almost as apples to apples comparison as you can get on this. I would be spending more money on number 7 or on whatever you determine her first as Ironheart, not because when it all comes down to it. And the thing is Marvel specifically on the second or the third print of number 7, I mean, it's got a big circle right in the middle of it that says featuring the first appearance of Riri Williams. If Marvel says that's the first appearance, I don't care what any dumb collector says. This is not the first appearance. Marvel's the one they're the one publishing it.
Yeah.
They went and said they wouldn't have put that on there if they didn't think that.
Well, I think it's funny that people argue that stuff. Where it's like we can get into the Hulk battle next, the 180 versus 180.
180 is for the period.
Well, and the 180 181 thing is different because those are all Wolverine. It's not just if it was just Logan by himself,
Right.
then it'd be a little bit different comparison. But he's
But the only
Wolverine.
reason I'm saying that is that people always gravitate towards what they think, where I think the money determines which book is which. Because if you said number 7, which one's going for more right now, 7 or 9?
9. The
9 is going. 9 is going.
9 had a variant. 7 didn't.
So 9's going to retain, and people are going to go, I'm going to get 7's going to hit one day. You got to follow the market. The market's going to dictate what we believe as a crowd is number 1.
Market
No matter
fucked
what.
up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. But it is what it is. That's what I'm saying. Like the 180, 181, whatever, dude. I would love to have both, but you get what I'm going.
Well, yeah, I mean the big thing with 180, 181. One is 181. He's right there on the cover. It's
Mhm.
it's iconic. It's an iconic cover. Again, 180, 181, or even Giant Size X-Men, whatever.
Right.
You know, it's still all Wolverine. He's not changed characters. It's not just Logan as himself, and then he become, you know, like if it was Logan in 180, Logan in 181, and then in Giant Size X-Men he became Wolverine, then you might have a little more comparison. This one, it's just their persona, their regular persona in 7 and 9, and then the character becomes in later. And the same thing with Miss Marvel in 14 and 17. She is just Kamala Khan, and then becomes Miss Marvel. So that's where I don't know whether or not people should be picking their character, or if they just want to pick just their person, you know, their regular street person.
You
Yo,
got
shout out
52.
Shout out to Almighty, because I forgot about the Woman of Power, Mary Jane variant for 7. So yeah, they did have the incentive.
Yeah,
not an incentive, but a variant.
Yeah, and they're all terrible covers. All of them. I think they're bad. They're terrible covers.
That Apocalypse variant, though, that Patrick was talking about, that thing has just gone crazy. Like this, like a $1,600 9.8, right?
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that one of the 4 is the best cover, but I don't know. It's just it's not a first. It's not a first. It doesn't meet any definition of that.
Hey, we always say this: the market is telling us what they like right now, and it can always change depending on what happens.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that's how this stuff works. How this game works. This book is hot right now, but I think it's a good reason that this book is hot. I think Riri is a great character. I think that she's going to be a great character in the MCU. And let's hope that the writing for that show or movie, or I forget which one they're doing with Riri, let's hope that writing is fire. Because if it is, then, man, these books could go even more crazy. So we'll see. All right, on to number 7 this week. And listen, guys, Star Wars is still super hot. It is... I always say every week, can it get any hotter? And I'm just going to quit saying it. It's unbelievable. This book was on here last week. This is Mace Windu, number 5. This is the another early Ahsoka in canon appearance. And it is it's going crazy. It's pushing, like $100 raw?
$100 raw. Yeah. Yeah, and I know... Believe me, when I'm looking through these books, and I keep seeing Star Wars book after Star Wars book after Star Wars book, I get it. People who don't like Star Wars are probably like, this sucks. But man, I've not seen a run of an entire universe go just berserk like this before.
Thank God for Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni and listen, make sure you guys, if you are not watching Mandalorian, go watch it. Just do it. Like, this is coming from a Star Wars fan, yes, but also a Star Wars fan that bailed on Star Wars after the debacle of the sequels. I didn't even want to talk about it like Game of Thrones because it would piss me off. And I'm so happy now about what's going on. And I really think that we can thank that as a direct result, just like we thank Iron Man and the MCU craziness for what happened with comics during that time. It's the same thing is happening right now in Star Wars because of Mandalorian. It's great. It's good. It's fun. And that's what I like. It's well done. But here's the problem. If you remember when you have to temper yourself a little bit, because if you remember when those Iron Man movies were first coming out and the comics were going crazy, a C and D level character would get announced in a movie and the book would shoot up crazy, and we're seeing those same things. And now C and D level characters, those because it could be like Crossbones or Suicide Squad, like these characters that you're betting on and these books are selling for a bunch of money aren't going to all pan out, but some of them could. And that's the excitement. That's the game.
Yeah, and obviously some of these characters, I mean, the Ahsoka stuff is insane, and if you've really been paying attention for the past 5 years, you would have known that her following was so big that there was no way that they were not going to integrate her somehow, and they're not gonna now she's got her own show, and it's like they're not gonna slow down on her. She's not gonna just die off or something like that.
Yeah.
Where did she make her debut at? Was it Clone Wars, the animated series?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm feeling like I need to binge watch something that I've seen before. This sounds about time.
Can you watch Rebels without watching Clone Wars, or that?
Yeah, you can. And Rebels, they're both great. But listen, watch them both. It's so worth it because the stories intertwine.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun, and you just have to relinquish yourself to enjoying it. Just enjoy it. Like
right.
I hear a lot of Star Wars fans right now. There are a lot of Star Wars fans that are just super really deep into the Star Wars lore, and they just can't get over certain things. At some point, you just got to enjoy what they're putting out if it's good, and it's good right now. This last episode, we're not going to spoil anything, but it was amazing. When you see people saying that, people tearing up and this and that, it was that good. Real tears.
Real tears.
Yeah. Happy tears. So, all right. This book is back. $100 raw. What are 9/8 going for? Do we have prices?
I don't know if there are. I don't know if they are out there yet.
Okay.
This is not. 3 weeks ago, this was a $5 book. So
Yes, it was.
So I don't think anybody really was grading this book. Now, my guess is there's probably going to be a mad run of them coming back here, probably at the first of the year, but I could be wrong.
Back now.
What's funny is when you said, "What is this book going?" I went to look it up, and Mace Windu lightsaber came up, and now I'm totally down a rabbit hole. I went Mace Windu, and I went to finish typing it. It said lightsaber, and I'm like, yes.
Gotta love that purple lightsaber, man. Samuel L. Jackson said that as long as he could have a purple lightsaber, and Lucas was like, yes, you can do
cool.
it. So, great stuff, man. And Star Wars books. This is not the last book you're going to see on the list tonight, and number 6 is a big one too. Number 6. Another great character that we have not heard anything yet from the cinematic TV universe, but we know she's coming. We know eventually this character is going to show up. She's too good not to. And this is Darth Vader, number 3, the first appearance of Aphra. This is the 1 in 25 variant, I believe.
Yeah. Yes.
And as everybody can see, that is Aphra hanging off there. That you do a quick look, and you think it's Luke from Empire, but that is Aphra on the cover. So this is a monster. This is a monster.
I was a week years old when I found that out. When you told me that last week.
Yeah.
Well, 9/8s were what around 300 pre-COVID, and now they're like at what almost 1,500.
Almost 1,500. Yeah, I told myself back then it's probably should go ahead and buy one of these. I think 300 that's probably a really good buy-in price. And I end up talking myself out of it just because I hate the cover. I love the A cover so much better that I just can't force myself to look at this and think that that's that expensive of a book. But
I'm with you on that.
I had 2 of these, sold them for $100 a piece. Yeah, story enough.
Yeah, they don't look back, Mel. It's all right. We've all done it, right?
Yep.
Jeez.
And because Star Wars is just even that hot, number 5, and this is a fun one. This is Star Wars Dawn of the Jedi. Listen, first appearances are going to be going crazy. They have been going crazy. They're going to continue to go crazy in Star Wars till we find out what are some of the bigger characters and what are not. And this one has a lot of first appearances in it. And am I correct? Like this thing is going nuts. The whole series, the Dawn of the Jedi series, is going crazy.
The Dawn of the Jedi series, this Force Storm. Now there's another one. There's another Dawn of the Jedi mini.
Yes,
I don't remember what it's called. But
Force War?
Force War, maybe it's Force War.
And Prisoner of Bogan.
Yeah, I'm not a Star Wars expert. I don't know why this is now a $200 raw book. Was $100. You could have probably picked it up a month ago for probably less than for $50. It's now $200. I'm not really sure. Well, again, hopefully somebody's got some better info than I do.
This is way far back, right? This is years and years and years before.
Oh, it's like the first Jedi type shit?
Yeah. So
Okay.
It's a cool looking cover too. I mean, I think this. I love oceans with big waves. I think they always look cool. And this
The
one's got
ships
like
in
the
Star
fire.
Wars.
It's got like fire and water meeting up right there. That's a really cool looking cover to me.
yeah, this is a good one. And it's like you said, all these books, these Dark Horse Star Wars books, you never know. You might see something that you're like, this is nothing, and it's.
That's what I said.
It's a big book.
Everybody makes a big deal. Oh, it's not canon. It's not canon. But they sure sell them like a motherfucker.
Well, remember years ago when Marvel bought Star Wars and they're like, all that Dark Horse stuff is not going to be canon, and then all of a sudden now it is. Like now all of a sudden, all these characters are now popping up, and it would never made sense to me why they wouldn't, because I mean basically Dark Horse kind of did all the dirty work for Marvel. I mean they built all these stories and this lore and stuff. Why wouldn't you use it? You don't have to do anything. It's already there.
Well, if some of these rumors are true, it's going to be interesting to see what's going on. And I want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Dan the Man, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. I also see Gem City Assassin in here. Thank you, brother, to you. JJ Maxwell is always in here. We love you, brother. We see The Core, and, of course, Wonder World Comics is out there. You guys make this show interesting. We really appreciate you. Banana Momoko. I see Thundercat 27. Aaron Yee. You make the show fun and interesting for us, and we hope that we can give you guys good content and you're enjoying this. So make sure you let us know in the comments on the YouTube channel. We'd appreciate that. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you guys see all the shows on the channel. There's some really good ones out there, including the show that is on Saturday nights, and that is the Modern Comic Mayhem show. There's a fun secret drinking game they got over there. Just go ahead and hit that QR code with your phone, and it'll send you to a list of words every week, and you can enjoy maybe a couple of pints while you're watching Modern Comic Mayhem. Also, you guys remember to keep an eye on, of course, Nico and Modern Comic Playbook. I think we're letting him out here shortly, so he'll be off probation. But we're going to give away these books real quick, so I'm going to do this. Why don't we go Matrix style here? We're going to get rid of this.
You better start commenting really fast to get in there.
Yeah, you better start commenting, man. All right.
I want this set.
I know, man. This is a great book.
Can I
We're going to give away this High Republic #1, the comicbookexclusives.com variant, limited to 600, and we're going to do it by picking a random commenter in the Matrix world. Ben S., give me a stop anytime after now.
Stop.
Whoa, look at that. Shout out to Patrick, who literally wins everything.
That
I swear this
motherfucker
guy has
wins
got
everything.
luck like no other. Patrick's a big fan of the network. We really appreciate you, brother, and we're going to get this book out to you. So why don't you do us a favor and send an email, of course, or hit us up on IG Tales from the Flipside. You can message us on our IG, or you can hit me up on IG at Brian McClay and send me your information, and we'll get those next books out to you. Some really sweet exclusives for High Republic. These Clone Wars #1 homages, pretty dope. So we will send those out to you, Patrick. Thank you, brother, for watching every week. We appreciate you. We appreciate the rest of you. All right, let's get back onto the list this week. Here we go. Let's do this. Number 4. This is non-Star Wars, which is a good thing. We got to throw a couple non-Star Wars books in here, right? It can't be that hot. Word issue #1 from Dark Horse Comics. I like the title. I don't know much about it. What's going on here?
Yeah, so this was a mini series from last year. It's only 4 issues. Basically the premises is a detective with like some like weird monsters or something like that. Not really sure exactly, but it got picked up this week. Option, I guess. I don't know. Is that Dark Horse thing still?
The Netflix first look.
Yeah, is that still? I mean, is this part of that or?
It probably is. It's probably one of the first books that even been mentioned.
Option News.
I mean, I hope that's the case because there's several Dark Horse books that I really would like to see drop on Netflix. So if
Lady Killer.
Yeah, Lady Killer especially.
Hello, yeah, right.
Yeah, Lady Killer especially.
$30 though for raw copies. That's not bad.
Yeah, $3 to $30. I would assume this is probably not very high print run. It was just like I said, it was just a 4-issue miniseries. So,
I remember passing this up when I first seen it, and I'd pass it up tomorrow.
Yeah,
I mean, will this ever get made?
The Googler says the googly on this one is December 2020. FX is producing based off the comic book series.
FX.
FX.
Right.
It's weird. So I don't know what's going on with that Netflix Dark Horse deal. Because we haven't seen anything pop out yet.
Doc Jones, boo, next book, please.
Yeah. No. Hey, you never know. This could turn into something. If you pick a few up quick enough, you might be able to make a couple bucks on it, and that's always a nice thing. So, word #1, $3 to $30 in the last couple days. It sounds like so.
Yeah.
Not bad. All right. Yeah, I know you guys, you Star Wars fans. We're turning you all into Star Wars fans out there. And you know, Patty Jenkins comes out and she puts out that sweet video that showing her talking about her pops and how she always wanted to do a fighter movie, a jet fighter movie, because her pops was a fighter pilot and she just never could find it. And somebody, talked to her about Rogue Squadron, and that was it. And the video really did it for me. I was not excited for this until that little video came out and showed her walking towards that X-wing, and I geeked out a little bit. But this is the book everybody's going after right now, right? So
I don't know why.
Yeah, Rogue Squadron, X-wing Rogue Squadron, #1, the Rebel Opposition. Yeah, what's going on here, Ben?
Yeah, so it's jumped from $10 to $50 raw. But correct me if I'm wrong. Is the series or what she's doing is going to be more female centric, right? Is this?
I don't know. I don't think we've heard anything about that. I mean, you would think so because it's Patty Jenkins, but maybe she just wants to do a really good, jet fighter pilot type story.
I have 4 of these ordered. The reason why I bought it on the name alone. As soon as that was announced, I went Rogue Squadron. The guy said, I have you back. Oh, sorry. I can't find it. I can't find my Star Wars box. Motherfucker. If you haven't been looking for your fucking Star Wars box for the past 2 months, then you shit out of fucking luck. But I was like, you know what? I had it back. I was like, hey, man, you know what? Whatever, man. I know the game, man. You got a fucking lot. You got a lot of kicking, Craig.
You ain't got about. I could picture you walking out of a store.
What about Star Wars, the original Marvel run? I think issue 60 in there was a book that kind of took off a little bit too.
It was the first Wedge Antilles?
Yeah. So, That's interesting. I know the character everybody's specking on is not Wedge. It's the character that first appears in this book. I forget his name, but that's kind of everybody's going off of. There's also that other Rogue Squadron, Devil's. What is it? Devil's Brigade. I forget what it's called, but there's another Rogue Squadron book that everybody's going after.
Dear Lord, I don't know how anybody keeps up with it. I honestly don't.
Yeah.
I'm walking through stores, looking through the Star Wars back issues, and I'm going, I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Exactly.
I almost feel like just saying, just what do you want for all the Star Wars books, and I'll just walk out of here and hope that some of them are good because I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's saying that where is it at on here? December 2020, Disney Plus. We already talked about this, and this is I didn't know this. Patty did Wonder Woman. She's the director of Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, yep.
And that's gonna. I mean, she did fantastic on those. This should be pretty interesting.
Well, the interesting thing is, talking the female aspect is that we could see Hera in there or Hera's mother, right? So that'll be interesting. Make sure you guys check out the Dark Side crew on the channel. They do Mando reviews every week, but of course that is over. I think they have one more to go, and they also do shows about these topics, and I'm sure that they've picked up on this topic quite a bit, so make sure you guys go check out Tales from the Dark Side on the channel. They talk a lot about in-depth about these Star Wars characters. So.
What about Dash Rendar? Was it Dash Rendar?
That was Shadows of the Empire, and you know why that pissed me off is because
Squadron, right?
I know that there was a point where he flew with Rogue Squadron when Luke and them met up to go in the beginning to go meet up with Boba. But listen, Shadows of the Empire was great, and we were talking about it earlier that a lot of those old non-canon books, they're starting to pop up and they're starting to use them, and I'm all for that if they can fit those characters in. Shadows of the Empire was a great book. I did not like Dash Rendar though. I thought he was such a ripoff of Han Solo. So
he was like more of a like he was like Han Solo who like drink and smoke a cigarette.
Yes, you're right.
And a beard girl.
Yep.
Hey, Dan the Man says that this is from a certain app that is causing this, but hey, I don't care what anybody says. This information came from comicbookinvest.com. Nobody else was doing this before the website. So I'm not going to say it. These other apps can try and take credit for it. Is not happening. We know where the credit lies. We know who came up with all this stuff. We know who did all the research. Sorry, you guys are profiting off of it. Or I'm happy that all the people are profiting off of it. But the websites that are trying to take credit for all this, no.
Hey.
I'm putting my foot down. I don't do that often, but I'm not gonna let it happen. Ben C worked his butt off on this.
Yeah.
All the writers on the website that have put out article after article, the Dark Side crew. This is nobody else is taking credit for this.
Yep.
The game is to be sold and not told.
Amen. And listen, you can sell this book right now for a pretty penny. What is this going for raw right now? It's about $50.
50.
Woo!
50.
The motherfuckers cancel my order, motherfuckers.
And all you Star Wars haters out there, you got to sit through one more of these. I know, but this is a good one. This is number 2 on the list this week, Jedi versus Sith, number 1. This has been one of those big books that comicbookinvest.com really touted for a long time, was telling people, this is one of the ones that if everything pops off, this is going to be something you're going to want to hold on to. You pick it up for cheap, and not anymore. This book has gone crazy, and $500 raw is what I'm hearing.
I can't believe it. I about fell out of my seat when I saw it, because this was only selling for like $100, and I mean, like, it just was like, just boom. And now I saw that when I saw the sale, I was like, is that real? I actually contacted the seller. It was a real sale. And then I looked and saw there was a 9/8 copy available that still had like 4 days left on it. That was like over 700. I'm like, holy crap! What happened?
Shout out to Gym City Assassins sending me one for free. That's my man.
I know. I was about to say the same thing, Mel. I'm like, Come on, here we go.
My man Gem City gonna send you over free.
Nah, I love Gem City. Gem City's a good dude. We appreciate everybody. But listen, man, when you see craziness like this is about all you could say. Yep, Darth Bane. Darth Bane,
Sith Lord, who let's see, resurrected an ancient Sith practice, disgraced and forgotten. So this dude went above and beyond the dark.
Yep.
That's kind of
big
badass.
character. People love this character. Video games and lore and just a lot of. There are certain Siths, and I've said this before. I'll say it again. It's hard to spec on villains in comic books. In Star Wars, it's easy.
Yeah. What was the name of that game? Old Republic?
Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic.
They need to re-release that.
Yeah, KOTOR, Knights of the
They
Old
were going to
Republic.
do it. They were going to re-release not that specific one, but they were doing another one. EA was making it, and they bailed on it, and it looked fucking cool as hell.
Did you play that latest one? What was?
Yeah, we played them. Laura's the Star Wars person, so we'll do what's the Jedi, the redhead Jedi? I can't think of his name now. The kid on the cover.
The guy from Shameless?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
No, it is. I think he was like the voice actor.
Was he? So they modeled it after him. Looks just like him.
Yeah, the latest game. I want to play that. Was it Star Killer?
I played it, and it looks like it uses the same generator that Assassin's Creed does. So like running and climbing walls and shit. It was nice. It was real cool.
Well, shout out to Jen over at the Comic Book Women. She's really in love with that game, and I believe she's got something that she's going to be doing, something talking about that maybe next week a little bit. I think that they're going to be doing a comic or a video game episode, so make sure you guys check in on Comic Book Women who are just doing.
You guys have to be watching Comic Book. It is the best comic book related show out there.
Yeah, and they had Megan Hutchinson was hilarious last week. Great show.
Dude, I told her she needed to get Donnie Cates to do a line of bath salts, since now we all know all the Marvel writers take baths and talk about their bath paraphernalia. She let us know. Dude, I was nice. She's like, apparently all the writers from Marvel, no big deal. They all call each other and talk about the bath salts they're using.
Hey, man. Hey, me and Anthony both gave one of these because, as Donnie Cates says, he's right. Baths are for kings, baby. They're for kings. So, shout out to Donnie Cates.
The reason why that show is so great is because they don't give a fuck. What all the gods always it's egos amongst egos with other shows. Those ladies don't give a fuck. They
have fun.
They have fun, and that's what
they're
it's
chill.
Yeah. So, all right, Jedi versus Sith. What is this going for in 9/8?
I don't know if there. I don't think there is a. I don't know if there's any for sale 9/8. I think our buddies over at what's the kids? What are the kids' names? That the young kid that Nico interviewed. Great.
Treasure Chest Boys.
Treasure Boys.
Treasure Boys. Shout out to Treasure Boys.
They've got a 9/8 of the variant of this, which I think is the only, maybe the only 9/8 copy. Yeah.
Fucking knee deep in candy.
Oh yeah, that's got to be a monster now. I think when they initially, I think they listed it once and they put some really high number. I think people laughed, and now it's probably the amount that they had is probably undervalued, to be honest.
Jeez, there's one right now over 900 now with bids. Gem City
That's insane, man. Yeah. I don't. The money that's flowing through this is crazy. It's blowing me away. I mean,
it's going to get crazier, man. I really think it is with all this news, and if we start seeing results of these shows being filmed and things happening because of these new studios that they're so easy to get stuff out with now, and we start seeing those results and they're looking good. Oh boy, yeah, we'll see.
164 live. That's insane.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody. We appreciate you. Patrick won this sweet set of books tonight just for hanging out and chatting in the live chat. And you guys, this is how we really like to do giveaways on Flipside. Make sure that you guys tune in live, participate in the live chat, and we give books away, we give stuff away, we give product away. A lot of people send us fun stuff, and because it's Christmas, real quick, I want to give a shout out to. Let me do this real quick. I got a Christmas present, and I think some of the other Flipside guys might have got it. And shout out to Ken Curley. He hooked me up. I probably shouldn't have put that up. Sent me a bag of giant Skittles. Look at these things, you guys. I have never seen these in my entire life, and they are the best. And I am like very few Skittles fans. I like orange and lemon, and they're fucking amazing.
Because they're made only in Ireland.
They are. They
Shout
are.
out to Kid Curly. He's been pimping these fucking Skittles for about 4 months now.
He
Sent me
must
2 bags.
I'm like, who the fuck are you, Willy Wonka? This goddamn Skittles.
He sent me 2 bags, dude, and there's just a couple left in here, so I'm like
My
hoarding
team
them.
gonna get even more fucked up. Fucking chasing Skittles with wine.
Oh, good. All right, let's get on to the number 1 book this week. And don't worry, you guys. It's another... No, it's not. Batman number 313 has really picked up. And this is some good news for comic fans. I really think when we see more DC books on the Hot 10 list, it means that DC is hopefully doing good things. And this is because of the Tim Fox news being Batman, this future state Batman character. And this could be very interesting. I like that this is an older book that's seeing some love. And I believe there's a couple variants to this. There might be I know there's a Whitman. Is there Mark Jewelers on this? There could be, but this is interesting. This book, which most people would have bought because it's a sweet Two-Face cover, is now getting a pretty penny.
Yeah. I feel bad for the person who sold this. Sold a 9.8 copy in January for $75. When this week a 9.6 sold for $500, and I think that was a buy it now. So that went low, and then a 9.0 copy sold for $740, an 8.5 copy sold for $725, and an 8.0 copy sold for $600. Yeah, that 9.8 copy for $75. Oh man, somebody made a killing on that one. Whoever that is, I don't know who it was, but
Congrats, we love to see it. God is great, or whatever
money,
it is.
baby. Get money.
Yep.
Yeah, whoever. Unfortunately, on the flip side of this, on the flip side of the speculation game, all the people that were pouring money into Batwing 19 for Lucius Fox. Is it Lucius? Luke Fox. Was it Luke Fox?
Yeah.
Or Luke Fox being the first Batman. That one didn't work out so well.
So Batman is officially black.
Yeah, in the future state.
Oh.
And Spider-Man's black now too.
How long is it going to last for Batman, you think?
Why just couldn't be somebody else?
Honestly, there's no reason that even if they, and I don't know how they're doing it, but the Miles thing worked outstanding. So and he's basically just from an alternate, universe or whatever. There's no reason that they couldn't do that with Batman as well.
The Miles thing was a shot in the dark that succeeded. Now everybody wants to follow suit. I'm not a big fan of this because you can really take your resources and create new black characters, for young kids to follow. Like I really can't say Riri, but like how they did with Naomi, Miss Marvel kinda. But my point is just you don't have to make a black Batman. Just make him a dope ass character. Make Tim Fox a dope ass fucking character. Why you got to make him Batman?
Remember
the signal for a little while.
Huh?
Yeah, but Batman's it. As far as I would say he has to be him, and Batman and Spider-Man has got to be the two most popular characters of any superheroes at all. So the fact that you can, I think the way that Marvel did it, again, it was probably it took a long time for it to pan out well for them. But the way that they did it, basically you're able to at that point make that character not you're not saying that Bruce Wayne is black. You're saying that the character of Batman could be either or. And I don't think there's an issue with that. I think if it's when they just all of a sudden just try and say, oh well, this character's gonna be in jail, or this character's dead or something. We're just gonna make that character new or change the name, and now that character is gonna be completely different. They're not doing that with Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is still Bruce Wayne.
Wow.
This is just a different character that's going to be putting on the costume, and I think it could work. I hope it works because the way that Miles turned out was outstanding. It just works in so many ways.
Marvel took all the heat and was like, you know what, whatever, and it fucking worked. But the thing, I remember when I first heard about Winter Soldier with not Winter Soldier with Falcon become Captain America. I was mad. Why does he have to be Captain? Why can't he just be the best Falcon? But when I seen the trailer, Winter Soldier and Falcon, now that they did not call him Captain America, I fucking love it. That's all I want.
No, and I think in that case, I think I get what you're saying.
You ain't gotta call him Captain America. He's fucking Falcon. Put some stripes on him. Sorry, stripes. He's still Falcon. He's not Captain America. He's still Falcon, and it looks great. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
We'll
see.
Somebody's making a killing on this though.
Yeah.
Not me, but
I gotta go see if I have any. I don't think I do, but I'm gonna go look. That's for sure. This would feel like this is one of those books. If I saw a $1 bin, I'd pick up just because it was a sweet Two-Face cover.
Right.
But,
and I would pick it up for the font alone. That's the old school. But yeah, I love it.
I would have never thought that this was a $500 book.
No.
If I was just going through back issues, it would have never stood out as that.
Great point, Ryan. Great point. We'll see. It could. Hey, the next 5 years, you never know what we could be doing. We could see a Tim Fox Batman still, and if they're going to spend some time writing the character as Batman, hopefully it's good.
Yeah, just make it right. But
That being said, hey, thank you everybody. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell. It'll notify you when any shows go live or when we drop anything. We appreciate you all. Happy holidays. Keep your eye on the channel. We're going to be doing some fun stuff over the next couple of weeks. And we'll see you guys over at Drunken Chat following the show. Adios.